Material compliance is a constant in regulated industries. Manufacturers need to collect compliance data from suppliers. They have to follow up when responses are late, incomplete, or inconsistent. And they have to verify what comes back against the source material every single time. This makes collecting supplier data slow, manual, and hard to scale. For suppliers, that means interpreting regulatory requirements, searching through documents, and entering answers by hand. It's a process that costs teams hours and weeks they don't have, creates risks they can't ignore, and is simply unsustainable. 3E Exchange's in-survey document processing agent changes that. Here's how. A supplier receives a compliance survey covering 3 materials, each organized by compliance topic, each with its own set of questions. EU REACH, conflict minerals, sustainability declarations, the kind of questions that require precise, sourced answers. The answers exist, they're just scattered. A compliance declaration in one file, CMRT details in another. Formats don't always align. With 3E Exchange's in-survey document processing agent, the supplier simply uploads relevant documents directly into the survey workflow. SDS, compliance declarations, sustainability reports, any file that carries product or compliance data. Powered by 3E's expert proprietary regulatory data, the agent gets to work. It reads the documents, cross-references them against every survey question, and suggests accurate, traceable answers from 3E's vast regulatory compliance datasets across all 3 materials all at once. When the agent finishes, all 3 materials are answered. But what sets this apart isn't just speed and accuracy, it's the transparency. Every suggested answer comes with a confidence score, so the supplier knows exactly where to focus their review. And for any answer that warrants more detail, a source citation shows exactly where the data came from and reasoning the agent used to reach its conclusion. That's a clear, defensible audit trail built into every response. And through it all, the supplier stays in control. If an answer doesn't look right, the supplier can edit it directly. And if the original suggestion turns out to be correct after all, restoring it is just as simple. Every response is fully editable. The supplier owns the final answer at every step. This isn't automation replacing human judgment, it's intelligence that makes it faster, better informed, and easier to act on. For suppliers, what once consumed entire workdays and weeks is now completed in a fraction of the time. Less manual entry, less regulatory guesswork, and far greater confidence in what's being submitted. For manufacturers, every answer is traceable. The source, the page, the reasoning, all of it visible and ready to use. And with complete, high-quality data flowing in from suppliers, compliance and sustainability programs can move faster, reach further, and deliver outcomes that simply weren't possible before. 3E Exchange's in-survey document processing agent turns what was a slow, fragmented process into a structured, efficient workflow that scales on both sides of the supply chain. As part of 3E's suite of trusted regulatory intelligence and expert-led solutions, 3E Exchange helps organizations protect people, safeguard products, and move faster with confidence. Because when your compliance data is traceable, explainable, and grounded in expertise, that's not just efficiency. That's 3E trusted intelligence, empowering safety, elevating stewardship, enabling sustainability. To learn more, visit 3eco.com.